The rise of Adolf Hitler, U.S. response. Focus on domestic concerns. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, a Democrat, assumed the presidency in the same year that Adolf Hitler became dictator in Germany. Like Hitler, Roosevelt was faced with trying to revive a failing economy. Unlike Hitler, the president considered foreign policy issues secondary to more pressing domestic needs. Roosevelt's mandate was to solve the economic crisis then facing the country, not to stop the growth of German fascism. Massive funds were spent on Roosevelt's New Deal programs. Military spending was a very low priority. In fact, the army that Roosevelt controlled as commander-in-chief in the early and mid-1930s was about the 15th largest in the world, approximately the size of Sweden. Security through disarmament. While the emergence of Adolf Hitler as dictator of Germany raised some concerns in the United States, the vast majority of Americans were loath to get militarily involved in European affairs. Instead, policymakers hoped that disarmament, arms control, and international agreements would maintain world peace and security. In late 1921 and early 1922, the United States and 8 other nations, including France, Great Britain, Japan, and Italy, negotiated a treaty that placed limits on the number of ships each country could build. Though the treaty did not place limits on submarines, destroyers, or cruisers, it was seen as a major step towards arms control. In 1928, the United States joined 62 nations in signing the Kellogg-Briand Pact. Each nation agreed to condemn recourse to war for the solution of internal controversies and renounce it as an instrument of national policy. Supporters of the treaty argued that it was a first step in outlawing war. Critics countered that the treaty would amount to no more than a meaningless piece of paper since it contained no provision for enforcement.